One of the most bizarre days in Shiba Inu history is today. Kusama suddenly appeared and delivered a huge bombshell. Everything in Shiba Inu is apparently going to change from this point on. There are over 400 billion Shiba Inu at stake. Analysts are revealing clues. We could be waiting for this indication. What's going on? What am I even talking about, anyway? Let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Recently, a significant event occurred. It's not just any upgrade either. Right now, Kusama's shocking revelation is rocking the Shiba Inu community as a whole. You can't simply scroll past this kind of news. It's enormous. Whatever Kusama just disclosed is having an impact on the ecology as a whole. To be honest, it has the potential to significantly alter the Shiba Inu game. We are discussing a change that might make the market as a whole pay attention. Some holders fear, and others rush in. It is a moment that resembles the quiet before a big storm. One in which we are unsure whether it will be complete anarchy, rapid progress, or both. Here's what is evident, however. Behind the scenes, a huge thing is developing. Indeed, there is still buzz in spite of all the commotion. A ton of it. You can't overlook the fact that Shiba Inu, who are worth billions, have suddenly become the center of attention today. Such movements often indicate an impending event. Something significant is the Shiba Inu graph already altered as a result of this. You ask, has the pricing started to respond? One observer claims that Shiba Inu are now at a very fascinating stage of development. After some time spent traveling inside this downward-sloping channel, it is now touching the bottom of that range and beginning to fit into this very tight coil. Patterns like that don't simply appear at random. Shiba Inu have typically not remained silent for very long when they have been in comparable situations in the past, straining against assistance like this as everything compresses. Then there were large, extremely significant movements. Furthermore, the price is now sitting just above a crucial region where several prior purchase orders were piled. It's not simply an arbitrary figure. There has previously been significant demand there. The market seems to be stalling, exerting pressure, and preparing to make a decision. Therefore, even while this may seem like a quiet time, it's most likely the prelude to something significant. It's the type of situation when you want to be listening carefully, because Shiba Inu may be crazy when they go outside of this zone. Kusama just ignited the match, and the charts are muttering, and the community is on fire. What just took place then? Shiba Inu recently made one of the most audacious moves in the cryptocurrency world. Kusama made a significant revelation on the initiative's 5th anniversary that has the potential to fundamentally alter the Shiba Inu ecology as we know it. Shiba Inu's development team is formally working on achieving complete decentralization, something well beyond the typical improvement for meme coins. Here's the real meaning of it. Shiba Inu's first ever communal election is about to begin. We are discussing electing Dao councils and an interim president, as well as actual governance driven by the community rather than only a development team. Kusama claims that this is the next significant step in transforming Shiba Inu into a far more potent and long-lasting force in the cryptocurrency industry. However, this term isn't only symbolic. During this time, whomever is appointed as the acting president will be crucial in managing and directing Shiba Inu's change. Additionally, the election will be more than a popularity fight. Kusama clarified, they are seeking leaders who share the project's ideals and are capable of taking charge. In order to guarantee justice and order, the whole procedure would adhere to what is known as the Hound's Constitution, which was drafted by Kusama himself. The plan is to elect this temporary leadership prior to Shiba Inup's formal debut, which would usher in a new age for the ecosystem. After Shiba Inu departs, the chosen president will be officially validated after 4 months. Here's why this is so crucial, and how it might significantly affect Shiba Inu prices. This action demonstrates significant maturity and long-term planning. It demonstrates that Shiba Inu are no longer only riding the buzz. It's creating a sustainable system with true decentralization, governance, and structure. This kind of progress inspires trust in builders, institutions, and investors alike. A project gets a new type of attention as it transitions from meme status to true self-governance. The kind that drives price movement. The kind of thing that makes folks realize that this is more than just noise. Furthermore, holders are more inclined to remain active, hold for a long time, and even raise their investment just to have a voice in Shiba Inu's destiny when elections, voting, and governance authority are included. Demand may increase only from that. On the surface, this may seem to be a governance update, but it's really a massive positive signal. Shiba Inu are changing, not simply evolving. And if past has shown us anything, it is that audacious actions like these usually have significant results. In fact, we can already witness the excitement resurfacing at this very moment. Shiba Inu whales just woke up after what seemed like a few days of stillness, and they didn't come to play. New data from Into the Block shows that Monday became very hot as these large investors accumulated more than 400 billion Shiba Inu coins in a single day. It's not a little dip purchase compared to what they were accomplishing just a few days before. It represents a 600% increase. And if there's one lesson we've learned about cryptocurrency, it's that when whales begin to move in that way, they anticipate something. This kind of behavior does not occur spontaneously. It often denotes a strong, enduring belief. Furthermore, some eager holders may find it aggravating that the current cost isn't flying yet. However, we are seeing an increase in pressure, and there's just one possible interpretation. There could be a significant change imminent. Let's now relate this to Kusama's recent remarks. Because of this unexpected whale behavior, it didn't happen by accident. It took place immediately after Kusama disclosed Shiba Inu's future strategy. Its transformation into a completely decentralized network state, complete with DAO councils in the first ever presidential election. It's not a little upgrade. Chain reactions are triggered by changes like that. In particular, for whales who have been longing for a fundamental belief. It's an indication when a project moves toward actual governance and decentralization. And to the whole cryptocurrency market, not just the Shiba Inu group. We're not just hype, we're here to stay, and we're creating something genuine, it adds. Whales search for such kind of communication before making a strong comeback. And you know what? They just did. Indeed, there are still several signs that provide conflicting readings. Some whales may still be cutting their positions, as shown by the Chaikin money flow's modest negative value. A short-term sell signal was recently issued by the parabolic SAR. But they are technicals, not predictions for the future, based on previous movements. Additionally, there are indications from the stochastic RSI that Shiba Inu may already be in oversold territory. It could thus be undervalued, and the smart money usually jumps in when that occurs. Thus, tension in a positive sense is what we're truly seeing here. The technicals are cooling down, on the one hand. On the other hand, Kusama's statement just set the basics on fire. Clearly, the whales are listening. And the next step up may be explosive if that retail volume follows, and the rest of the community aligns. Shiba Inu are no longer only playing the meme game. It is proceeding with structure, goal, and plan. The whales are aware of it. It's teased by the charts. And if the enthusiasm continues to develop as this new chapter unfolds, the price might certainly soar. Now, everyone is watching to see what comes next. Additionally, is this early whale activity the start of something much, much larger? Things still seem quite hopeful when we stand back and consider Shiba Inu from a long-term standpoint. The focus now is on how this initiative continues to go ahead in spite of short-term price pumps and dips. Lucy, the chief marketer for Shiba Inu, recently made a statement that perfectly sums up the project's current state. She urged everyone to just maintain their faith. And to be honest, it makes sense, since Shiba Inu have endured a lot, yet they usually manage to recover well. And we're seeing just that. In contrast to other coins, the price activity has been calm and the market has been trembling, Global tension has been there in the background, but the Shiba Inu squad is rising to the occasion rather than retreating or slowing down. The decision to elect DAO councils and an interim president in order to advance toward a completely decentralized network state is more than simply a significant announcement. It is a statement. It demonstrates the team's commitment to elevating Shiba Inu. Holders have an incentive to stay with this kind of guidance. It boosts self-esteem. It indicates that this isn't simply another attempt to capitalize on popularity via memes. It's changing into something much more steady and forward-thinking. Furthermore, there is evidently growing confidence that this change may open up a completely new stage of growth, as whales are already beginning to return, adding hundreds of billions of coins to their bag. Therefore, everything that is taking on behind the curtain, from long-term planning to community governance, positions Shiba Inu for something far greater, even if it isn't blowing up right now. Because of this, maintaining one's faith involves more than simply wishful thinking. In fact, it may be one of the best things we can do. However, what do you think about that? Leave a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.